Neville Goddard was a spiritual teacher and author who wrote extensively on the power of the human imagination and the law of attraction. His teachings have helped countless people to manifest their desires and live more fulfilling life. In this video, we will explore the law of attraction, Neville Goddard's teachings, and the steps you can take to manifest big money on the same day. We will also look at some of the success stories of people who have used Neville Goddard's techniques to manifest money quickly. The law of attraction. The law of attraction is a universal law that states that like attracts like. In other words, the thoughts and emotions that we put out into the universe will come back to us in the form of our experiences. If we focus on positive thoughts and emotions, we will attract positive experiences. And if we focus on negative thoughts and emotions, we will attract negative experiences. The law of attraction is based on the principle that everything in the universe is energy, and everything vibrates at a certain frequency. Our thoughts and emotions also vibrate at a certain frequency, and when we focus on a particular thought or emotion, we attract experiences that vibrate at the same frequency. For example, if you focus on the thought of being wealthy and feel the emotions of abundance, you will attract experiences that match that frequency. On the other hand, if you focus on the thought of being broke and feel the emotions of lack, you will attract experiences that match that frequency. To use the law of attraction to manifest big money, you need to understand the power of your thoughts and emotions and how to use them to your advantage. Neville Goddard's teachings. Neville Goddard was a spiritual teacher who wrote extensively on the power of the human imagination and the law of attraction. He believed that our imagination is the key to creating our reality, and that we can use our imagination to manifest anything we desire. According to Neville Goddard, the key to manifesting our desires is to feel as if the wish has already been fulfilled. He believed that we need to live in the end result and feel the emotions of having our desire already fulfilled. To do this, Neville Goddard taught visualization techniques that allow us to see ourselves in the desired state and feel the emotions of having our wish already fulfilled. He also believed that it is important to let go of the need for the desire to manifest and to trust the universe to bring it to us in its own time and in its own way. Steps to manifest money on the same day. Now that we understand the law of attraction and Neville Goddard's teachings, let's look at the steps you can take to manifest big money on the same day. Step 1. Set a clear intention. The first step in manifesting big money is to set a clear intention. Be specific about how much money you want to manifest and when you want to manifest it. Write down your intention and read it aloud several times a day. Step 2. Visualize yourself having the money. The second step is to visualize yourself having the money. Use your imagination to create a mental picture of yourself with the money. See yourself holding the money, counting the money, and spending the money. Make the mental picture as vivid and real as possible. Step 3. Feel the emotions of having the money. The third step is to feel the emotions of having the money. Imagine how you would feel if you already had the money. Would you feel happy, excited, or grateful? Whatever emotions you would feel, try to feel them as strongly as possible. The more you can feel the emotions, the more powerful your manifestation will be. Step 4. Take inspired action. The fourth step is to take inspired action. An inspired action is an action that comes from a place of inspiration and intuition, rather than from a place of fear or desperation. When you take inspired action, you are aligning yourself with the universe and allowing it to guide you toward your desired outcome. For example, if you want to manifest more money, you might be inspired to start a new business or invest in a particular stock. Follow your intuition and take action on any inspired ideas that come to you. Step 5. Trust the universe. The final step is to trust the universe. Trust that the universe is bringing you the money you desire in its own time and in its own way. Let go of any attachment to the outcome and trust that everything is happening for your highest good. Neville Goddard's success stories. Now let's look at some success stories of people who have used Neville Goddard's techniques to manifest money quickly. Story 1. Jane's manifestation. Jane was a struggling artist who was in desperate need of money. She decided to use Neville Goddard's visualization technique to manifest $10,000 in one day. She closed her eyes and visualized herself holding a check for $10,000. She felt the emotions of joy and gratitude as if she had already received the money. Later that day, Jane received a call from a friend who had bought one of her paintings several years ago. The friend had recently sold the painting for a large sum of money and wanted to give Jane a percentage of the sale. The amount she received was exactly $10,000. Story 2. John's manifestation. John was a struggling entrepreneur who was having trouble making ends meet. He decided to use Neville Goddard's technique to manifest $50,000 in one day. He closed his eyes and visualized himself holding a check for $50,000. He felt the emotions of gratitude and excitement as if he had already received the money. Later that day, John received an unexpected email from a potential client who wanted to work with him on a new project. The project was worth $50,000 and John was able to secure the contract within a few hours. Story 3. Sarah's Manifestation. Sarah was a stay-at-home mom who was struggling to pay her bills. She decided to use Neville Goddard's technique to manifest $5,000 in one day. She closed her eyes and visualized herself holding a check for $5,000. She felt the emotions of joy and gratitude as if she had already received the money. Later that day, Sarah received a call from her husband's employer. The company had made an error in his pay and had accidentally underpaid him by $5,000. They apologized for the mistake and sent the money to Sarah's account the same day. In conclusion, manifesting big money on the same day is possible once you understand the teachings of Neville Goddard and the law of attraction. By setting a clear intention, visualizing yourself having the money, feeling the emotions of having the money, taking inspired action, and trusting the universe, you can manifest anything you desire. Remember to let go of any attachment to the outcome and trust that everything is happening for your highest good. Use Neville Goddard's techniques to tap into the power of your imagination and the law of attraction, and you will see amazing results in your life.